Alright guys, RoKage here and welcome back to the brand new video. Here we are, Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade will be the topic. On today's video, I will make a global launch slash reroll tier list. So I will rank all most likely global launch characters. I believe we're gonna have the same global launch characters like we had for the Japan launch of the game, which was about 10 months ago. Keep that in mind. So as you can see, I put not on global launch many SSR characters and SR characters. I'm not sure about this character. Was this character on JP launch? So yeah, not 100% sure, but definitely all SSR characters I put here that won't be available on global launch. Again, subject to change, I don't know. And SR characters are here as well. Plus, I won't rank R units, okay? So this is pretty much, in my eyes, all global launch characters we're gonna have. And we can start. First, we're gonna rank a must-have reroll character on infinite reroll. Have in mind, we should have on global launch infinite reroll, where we're gonna be able to get any SSR we want, pretty much, okay? And the blue Gojo is a must-have character in the beginning on the global launch. Why is that? The Jujutsu Kaisen Phantom Parade wiki credits will be in the description below, so check it out. This was tremendous help. So characteristics. So leaves the field after 7 turns. Okay, after 7 turns, Gojo will be bye-bye. Right? He'll just leave and that's it. But in these 7 turns, he will take 0 damage and you won't be able to kill it. Okay. Plus, he can do like Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy. Again, Taijutsu damage to the selected enemy. And he can buff. Increase own damage by 75% for 3 turns. This is something you should definitely time with your ultimate. But as well, until you get the ultimate, you can use it to buff the damage of other skills. Of course, the ultimate is huge damage to all enemies, especially when you get the dupes for him. He will do more and more damage. Okay. Look, limitless technique. This is something like I told you. He gets the immunity, and urgent business is that part. He'll be for 7 turns and he'll be gone. A combo ultimate effect increases own and combo ally break damage by 8% for 2 turns, and then deal damage to all enemies. Now this is for the combo attack. Okay, so he will be a must-have, and definitely you should get him on infinite reroll banner. Okay, now the second most important unit that you should get on the global launch will be Nobara Kugisaki. Okay, she is doing a massive damage, and she'll be insane help in the early game, especially on that global launch. So able to attack souls when attacking the same enemy multiple times, increase own damage. So pretty much you're gonna buff her, and she'll be a nuke type of character. So skill 1, nail tossing, deals 99.9% range Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy. 3 hits. Increase the selected enemy's nail count by 3. This is what you want to use. You want to stack up the nail count to your enemies. Increase own damage. She can do that as well, so she's buffing. And then the ultimate deals 200% range damage to the selected enemy. The lower own HP is the greater damage boost. Okay? So lower HP but bigger damage. And now look at this, the ultimate. Increase the selected enemy's nail count by 3. Deals 225% range Jujutsu damage to enemies with nail count. The higher the enemy nail count, the greater damage. Removes all nail counts. So you need to time it to stack up that nail counts, and with the ultimate as well, you're gonna stack it more, and then you're gonna do massive damage. Plus, if you have low HP, you will be doing even bigger damage. Now with the combo ultimate effect, fills own and combo allies ultimate skill gauge by 96, deals 31.4 range jutsu damage to enemies target by own ultimate Okay, and pretty much at the start of the battle, she increases her crit damage, crit rate, sorry, by 10%. A massive boost for her, and you want to get that crit. So yeah, she's that nuking type of the character that will be extremely helpful. So guys, this is pretty much your highest priority characters in my eyes for the global launch. So you're gonna get Gojo easy from the infinite reroll, and then already on my channel you have a guide how to reroll easy, and then you're gonna pretty much reroll until you get her or Itadori. Like literally Itadori can go up there as well. At least for the global launch in the beginning, he can be extremely helpful, and he's that damage dealing character. Now, overall, I would put him in the S, okay? But he is like super valuable character. So attacker, able to attack souls, resistance to poison and soul damage. When Black Flash is performed, increase own Black Flash rate 3 turns. Okay, that Black Flash is super important to get. Deals 100% taijutsu damage to the selected enemy. Increase own critical hit rate by 90%. Increase own Black Flash rate by 50% almost. Fills owns ultimate skill gauge by 150. Skill 3. So 4 hits to designated enemy, decreases the selected enemy's critical hit rate resistance by 20%, and then taijutsu damage, 3 hits, ultimate. Like if you have these stacks and Black Flash rate and all of that, you will do a big damage with him. Okay, so super important, and grants poison and soul resistance to self. Again, really valuable character and a good damage dealer for the global launch of the game. The next character is Megumi. Now Megumi, he might be impressive in like super early game, but nothing like too crazy, especially for the late game and as more characters keep on dropping. I wouldn't advise you to actually reroll for him. So he is doing that taijutsu damage. If Divine Dog totally is active, increase own break damage by 20%, deals 140% to selected enemy, deals 80% Jujutsu damage to the selected enemy, stuns and selected enemies 1 turn, okay? And you have like 60% chance. So if you don't stun, if Divine Dog totality is active, increase own break damage. So he can be low-key good break damage. He's doing AoE damage here. And then activates Divine Dog totality. Yeah, so you need to get first the ultimate for him, so you can he might be good in that long-term battle sometimes, especially when you need his typing. But overall, for the beginning and getting that global launch characters, I wouldn't advise you so much. But now in the early game, every character will shine. Let's get real. But some characters will be just better later on. Like he really depends on that ultimate, and he potentially could die before he gets that ultimate. So he will increase own break damage, decrease own damage received, and deals 300% to the selected enemy. If Divine Dog totality is already active, changes the skill to deals. Okay. So yeah, he gets that damage reduction, but he really needs to get that ultimate first. So maybe if we have some kind of bosses, he might be valuable, but nothing too crazy. Okay. Then we have as well here Kanto. Kanto, I did play with him. I was never too much impressed with him. But okay, he can definitely provide in the early game the damage. So at the start of turn 9, increase own ability. But that's that problem with the characters, that you need to wait a longer so he can actually perform. He'll be doing that 50% taijutsu and jujutsu damage, increase own critical hit rate, breakage. That can be really good. Deals range combined damage. Okay, again, damage. And that's it. Definitely, if you play with him properly, he can provide you the pretty decent amount of damage. But I don't know. I'll maybe even put it like this for now. Okay. Then we have the Maki. I unable or to recover or consume cursed energy. Never too much impressed with her. Sometimes for certain battles, I believe she was valuable. And in early game again, she'll be like, you might find her impressive. Deals 100% taijutsu damage, deals 90% taijutsu damage to the selected enemy, decrease the selected enemy taijutsu damage. Okay, that can be useful. Deals 70% damage to all enemies, and then again to the selected enemies. So yeah, she will be providing the damage, but it won't be anything too spectacular. So I will put it for now like this. I don't know, in comparison of the damage dealer, they're so much better, guys. They're so Gojo, and they're so much better than these guys right here. Okay, and we're talking about the damage dealers now. Okay, now let's talk about supporters. Okay, so let me start with the first, like, probably the best. Let me see. Yeah, the best support for the global launch for sure. Okay, the best support, hands down. And he's an SR character. So melee damage, okay, nothing special. This is where it starts. Increase all allies taijutsu damage by almost 30% for 4 turns. And also jujutsu damage. Deals 80% range damage to select enemy. Deals combined damage to 100% taijutsu and 20% jujutsu to the selected enemy. Increase the selected enemy's damage received by almost 30%. That's huge, guys. Okay, massive support. Ranged damage, okay. Decrease the selected enemy taijutsu damage by almost like 25%. Also jujutsu damage. Increase the selected damage received by 25.4. Just like crazy good and a must-have support as soon as possible. Definitely on the global launch and everything else, like super important to have. Okay. Then we move on. Then we have the Sorcerer Resolve Kaito Yuki. So decrease the enemy damage by 15%, so he's debuffing. Again, decrease all ally jujutsu damage received. So pretty much damage reduction to everyone. Grants attack nullification to the selecting ally. Increase the ally jujutsu damage. And as well stuns the selected enemy. Top tier, again, SR character. So yeah, when you pull it, that's also extremely valuable to have. Okay, yeah, literally I will put it like this. Literally I can put it like this. Extreme, like this is on another level, guys. That S tier already, I'm pretty strict. So that's about that. We have more, let me see. Yeah, we have the ex-salaryman Kanto Nanami. Deals melee combined damage equal to 50% of taijutsu and jujutsu selected enemy. Increase own damage. Increase all allies damage. Yeah, nice. Deals melee combined. Okay, he won't be impressive with the damage. Deals melee combined damage. Okay, increase all allies damage. So with the ultimate as well. Super important and really nice support, guys. Right here, super important, especially in the early game. Okay, we have also Momo Nishimiya. So range jutsu damage, increase all allies damage, guys. That's really good, and grants evasion status to self. I remember I've been using her on beginning in the JP version, and I absolutely love her for the early game. Like buffing everyone, granting evasion. I believe she is also really important. Support stun all enemies here. Grants evasion to self. Again, she can have that survivability because of that. And at the start of each wave, increase one random enemy damage received by 6.7. For the early game and everything else, especially on the global launch, she also deserves to be in the 8th tier. Easy. Todo. I don't know. Did I open the right one here? Honestly, because it's attacker here. Okay, memories of friendship. Todo. Yeah, so he is like attacker, that's how he is classified, but what he's doing, increase own and ally behind taijutsu damage by 15%. Okay, grants best status to ally behind. When the ally with this status is targeted by enemy target, deals 70% taijutsu damage counter. Inflicts the confusion status on the counter enemy. Deal taijutsu, inflict the confusion status again. Then here again, the damage, increase own critical hit rate. If an ally has the best friend status, increase the ally critical hit rate by 20%. Increase own and combo ally critical hit rate. Okay, so yeah, he's buffing himself and others as well. I truly don't find him as crazy good as this support, but he's somewhat of a mix. So where he stands, yeah, definitely he can go there into A tier. If I look at the end game tier list as well, like for the JP now, yeah, this can be good. So focus on this damage dealers, focus on this support, right? Etc. Yeah, pretty nice. Happy how it looks like for now. This is not sure. And we have here Toge Inumaki. Again, mainly support, right? So deals Jujutsu damage, sacrifice 3% of HP, increase own break damage by 50, increase the selected enemy damage received, cannot die from sacrificing HP, recovers own HP, deals Jujutsu damage, okay. At the start of the battle, nullifies one fatal attack to self or an ally one time. Okay, yeah. He can go as well to the A tier. Honestly, guys, easy. He can go there for sure. Okay, and now we have 3 more. Okay, I won't rank him because I'm not sure. Was he on global launch at all? I'm not sure. Now we have the tanks right here. Panda in the early game, I assure you, he can go easily into S tier as a tank. Definitely he'll be extremely helpful. So pretty much, if I look like extremely helpful. I play with him a lot, so he does really solid damage. If Gorilla Mode state is active, changes the skill into Seismic Fist, increase own break damage by 13.3. And as well, attracts all enemies, so that is super broken from the beginning. So you can use him as you put I don't know how to say it, but attracts all enemies attacks pretty much. So you pretty much force other enemies that they attack Panda. Decrease own damage received by 40. If Gorilla Mode state is active, changes the skill into I'm kind of pissed now. Increases own taijutsu damage by 74.1. We have melee damage with the third skill. Again, Gorilla Mode changes to I'll crush you, and then the ultimate activates Gorilla Mode state, increases own taijutsu damage by 20, unable to fill own ultimate guide, remove all decreased damage effect from self, increases own break damage by 20, and also do the damage. Like extremely good. Grand survival status to self, by the way. Like in the beginning, he is a top tier and also one of the must have or get the characters as soon as possible. But I'm telling you, prioritize rerolling with these 2 characters so you get that DPS, and then also this 3, and you will be good. Everything else, what you get, it's a nice addition. I had to put these characters in the B tier just because how overpowered other damage dealers are in the game, much better than this, and support will be even more valuable. Okay, so we have 2 more. Pretty much have no idea. I believe I used her, but I cannot remember. So she's doing like taijutsu and jujutsu damage, attracts all enemies. Was she on a global launch? I really can't remember, so I won't rank this. And then at the end we can check out, I don't know, is she like a damage dealer? Nope. Yeah, I'm not sure about that last character because I didn't use it at all. Oh yeah, she's a nice support as well. We don't. I have no data for her. Okay, so not ranking her, but based on the end game, JP currently it's pretty busted. Not pretty busted, but a solid support at the end of the day. But I won't go into that. Okay, guys. So that's pretty much that. This is my global launch slash reroll tier list. The rerolling I explained to you while making the tier list, but this is pretty much the global launch. Subject to change, have that in mind. Who knows what the starter we're gonna have with the characters on global. Maybe they're gonna add other ones that we didn't have on JP launch. You never know. But for now, I had to put it like this. Okay, that's the most realistic that I could create currently, and I didn't rank the R ones. Although this panda, I assure you, he can be a really, really solid air tank as well. Okay, this panda here can be really, really solid tank. Let me see, do I have him? So maybe I should rank this R unit. Let me see. Taijutsu, okay. Decrease own damage received. Good tank. Attracts all enemies. Yes. Easy A tier. He can go in easy A tier here. It can be extremely helpful as a tank. Okay, guys, that's it. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Again, I can zoom out as well, so you can see it everything at one place like this. Hopefully you did enjoy it. Massive shout out to the wiki. Extreme help for some characters that I wasn't sure and I need to double check things. But that's it. Hope you did enjoy it. And yeah, see you next one. Bye. Make sure to leave a comment. It will be tremendous help for my channel. I totally forgot to say it in the beginning, but leave a comment. Super important. Bye, guys.